Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be quickly talking about all of the different ways you guys can actually level up or increase the power level of your cookies. But before I get into all of the lists, I do want to let you guys know power is strictly kind of based on the attack as well as the crit percentage of your cookies, as well as how much damage the cookie is able to do using their skills as well. So keep that in mind. Power is not everything inside of the game, but if you guys are still struggling with a lot of the different stages, especially the stages where it does require a lot of damage, then I hope that this video as well as some of the lists that I give you guys can definitely help out. But here we go guys, let's start off with the basic things. Of course, leveling up your cookie as well as promoting ascension are all going to be increasing the power level of your cookies. This is because of the fact that when you level up, when you promote as well as ascend your cookies, you're going to be increasing the attack and basic stats of your cookies using these methods, alright? As well as if you guys do increase the skill level of your cookies, that is also going to be increasing the power level. So second thing here guys, of course, is going to be your toppings. So if you guys look mainly right here, when I take off all of the toppings, you guys can tell right here the power level drops dramatically because of the fact that we are not getting any extra stats on your cookies. However, when I do put in that 5 sitting raspberry, do you see how important toppings are? It increases the power of my cookie by 100, more than 100,000 here guys. So it increases from 338,000 all the way up to 477,000. Alright, and the stats are going to increase a lot more if you guys have your cookies later on promoted and things like that. But that is the reason why you should be focusing on toppings first in order to take advantage of everything later on that would stack on, because we are getting a percentage of that base stat. Alright, so make sure the first thing you guys should be doing is getting the proper stats as well as toppings for your cookies before you guys start investing in all of the other things like promotion as well as ascension in this case. Next one here guys, of course this is going to be for later on as well for majority of the cookies, but if you guys are looking at someone like Vampire as well as Espresso and Purple Yam, then the Magic Candy is also going to be increasing the power level of your cookie. And here's the reason why, because if you guys do look right here and click on the upgrade, you're going to be able to see later on all of the extra stats that they are going to be giving. Not stats for your attack and things like that, but stats for your skills. So it's going to be increasing the damage that they are able to deal, which will lead to the increase of the power stats of your cookies. So keep that in mind guys. If you guys are looking for doing more damage on some of the DPS cookies like Vampire and Espresso, and later on other cookies that are going to be getting the Magic Candy, then increasing the Magic Candy will also increase the power level of your cookies. Talking about the other methods here guys, it's going to be, this one is mainly going to be a achievement for a lot of you guys later on as you guys continue to play the game and promote your cookies and do gacha and things like that. Bonds are going to be a stat that's going to follow up after you guys start promoting your cookies. So this is going to be the basic one here guys: gingerbread, strawberry, wizard, custard the third, as well as chili. This is going to be all the stats that you're basically getting. So once you guys do meet all of them, no promotion at all, you're going to be getting 50 HP, and then all the way up to the 5-star promotion for everyone. It's going to increase your cookies attack flat rate by 120 and the defense by 50. So these are all the extra stats that you are going to be getting for your cookies, and I believe that they should pretty much be all of the same on every single bond. So you have a total of, I believe, 26 bonds. So you guys can definitely do the calculation there, and it is going to be increasing a lot of the stats by a flat percentage, which will also help out with the percentage gains on something like the toppings as well as the technologies that I'll talk about later. So not only is there a cookie bond, but there's also a costume bond here guys, and this is going to be basically if you guys are able to get the set of the cookies, alright, or the costume that you guys are specifically being able to see on the screen. This one is the latest one right here guys, with espresso, cotton, red velvet, pure vanilla, as well as parfait. This is also going to be increasing a lot of your stats by a flat percentage, just like how it does for the bond, but this one doesn't need any promotion. You just need to achieve and get the actual costume. It does increase the attack, defense, and attack by a decent amount here guys. So there are 9 costume sets, and you guys see that I actually did receive all of them. I didn't even realize, and it's also going to be increasing on the same amount on each of the set. So keep that in mind when you guys are doing these. These are also available to you guys as well, which will also increase the stat or your power level of your cookies by a little bit. Alright guys, now moving on to the next one is going to be your lavatory, and this is the reason why lavatory is so important for every player that plays this game, and you guys should not be slacking off on it. So here we go guys, you guys can see right here, if you guys move on to the cookie side of the things, kingdom side and then just cookie side is going to have all of the things that are going to be relative to the cookies, including their stats as well as some of the other like things like toppings, arena, and things like that. So you guys can see that, you know, there are specific ones like this where it's going to be increasing the HP by a percentage. So this percentage is also going to be based on the base number of your cookies. So that base number is going to be dependent on the bonds, your costume set, as well as basic level and ascension and promotion. So this is going to be increasing that. So keep that in mind guys. This is going to be something that's going to come in handy and should be slowly be invested in if you guys are looking forward to leveling up your cookies even more, or you know, getting their power level as well as stats a little bit higher than before. So keep that in mind guys. The cookie lavatory is definitely going to be something that you guys should be investing in if you guys want to reach a higher power level of your cookies for the later on stages. And now guys, talking about the stats of your cookies as well, there's something that's called landmarks, right? A lot of you guys already know, but a lot of you guys actually don't invest in, and this is something that you guys should definitely be investing in. Landmarks, there are specific ones you guys are able to see if you guys go to the build section right here guys. So on the bottom left corner, you guys are able to see build, and you guys can go to the index actually and then click on the second one here, and then there are going to be ones where they're going to give out pure stats. Something like this one, the haunted house is giving you 3% crit, and then this one right here, flower garden, is giving you 5% HP. So these are also going to be increasing the stats of your cookies as well as your power level. So definitely something that you guys should be investing in, and something that I definitely recommend all of the players to save up your crystals for, especially the Dark Lord's Castle, the lion statue, and things like that. So there are something that you should not be you know, forgetting about. You guys should not be just ignoring. These are something that are going to be helping you guys out throughout your gameplay. Alright guys, so I think I went over pretty much everything that you guys can use to increasing your power level. A lot of you guys do ask me, and a lot of you guys ask me, hey, how is your, you know, one cookie that is like level 1 higher stats or higher power than my you know, cookie that is like maxed out or something like that? You guys got to keep in mind that all of my bonds as well as the costume set you guys saw earlier are maxed out, as well as later on when I do invest in the technologies and things like that, it's gonna increase even more. So just keep in mind that the stats are based on that. So sometimes when you guys see cookies that are level 1 and things like that have higher HP than you guys, that's the reason why. Alright, so that's something that is achievable for you guys if you guys continue to play the game and take your time on it, or you guys can speed up that process by spending money. But just keep that in mind. That is not going to be normal for everybody, okay? But make sure to keep in mind that I would say that out of all of those things, the most important ones are going to be your lavatory as well as your topping, and then the basic ones like leveling up your cookie as well as a skill, and then of course going to be the landmarks. All right, so keep that in mind. If I left out anything, please let me know down in the comments below so that I can pin you guys and give you guys the credit for it. But I hope you guys found the video helpful, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.